The sun was still hidden beneath the horizon, and the world lay drowned in silence, the kind of silence that comes just before a storm that will change everything. High above the sleeping Earth, the first gleam of dawn caught the edges of a massive aircraft carrier floating among the clouds. Sky Bastion Alpha, home to the most elite fighter squadron ever created, the Iron Claw Division. And at the heart of this unit stood a name that had already become legend, Fighter Jot. 6 feet tall, battle-scarred but unbroken, Fighter Jot was not just a pilot, he was the storm itself. His eyes burned with the sharpness of an eagle's gaze, and his voice carried the calm authority of someone who had seen destruction up close and refused to surrender. His machine, the Iron Claw X1, was no ordinary jet. It was a masterpiece forged from titanium alloy, plasma reactive armor, and an experimental graviton core that could bend the very laws of aerodynamics. To the world, it was a machine. To Fighter Jot, it was alive, a weapon with a soul, born from his will to protect the skies from chaos. The year was 2083, a time when the world's governments had fallen apart, replaced by ruthless air cartels who ruled from the clouds. These aerial tyrants, calling themselves the Sky Reapers, had enslaved nations below, raining destruction on those who refused to bow. The Iron Claw Division was humanity's last defense, a brotherhood of sky warriors who fought not for money, but for honor. Fighter Jot, their commander, had led countless missions, each one a dance between death and glory. But this morning, as he stood before his squadron in the hangar bay, he knew the mission ahead would define his destiny. "Listen up," Jot said, his tone sharp but calm as steel. "The Reapers have launched their Leviathan carrier into Zone 5 airspace. That monster carries enough plasma ordnance to vaporize 3 cities. We take it down before sunrise, no excuses, no failures." The pilots around him nodded. Among them was Lieutenant Arya Voss, a tactical genius and Jot's most trusted wingmate. Her jet, the Iron Claw V2, shimmered in the hangar lights like liquid chrome. "You think they'll send their ace?" she asked, strapping on her neural interface helmet. Jot's lips curved into a thin smile. "They always do. Let them come." The hangar roared to life. Engines ignited, and the sound of thunder filled the air as the Iron Claw fleet prepared for launch. Fighter Jot climbed into his cockpit, the neural sync linking his mind to the machine in seconds. "Iron Claw X1, online," the onboard AI, Nexa, announced. "All systems green. Graviton core charged to 92%. Weapons ready. Set course for Leviathan," Jot commanded. As the launch bay doors opened, the sky exploded into color, the first rays of dawn breaking through the mist. The squadron blasted into the heavens, a formation of steel birds cutting through the clouds like arrows of light. The Leviathan carrier appeared on radar soon after, a city-sized fortress floating at 35,000 feet, surrounded by storm drones and plasma turrets. Its shadow covered miles of sky. Fighter Jot's eyes narrowed. "Iron Claw Division, engage battle formation Delta. Arya, flank left. Voss team, take drone screen. I'll handle the core defense." "Copy that," Arya replied. "Let's clip their wings." The battle began with a roar. Enemy drones swarmed like metallic insects, firing blue plasma bolts that lit up the clouds in electric chaos. Jot's reflexes were instantaneous, every twist, every roll, every strike synchronized perfectly with his AI. The Iron Claw X1 spun through the crossfire, its twin railguns spitting streams of molten energy. "Direct hit," Nexa reported. 5 drones neutralized. "Not enough," Jot muttered. "We're cutting through." Noise. "Find me their control node." Scanning, node located under Leviathan's dorsal wing. He dove through enemy fire, plasma rounds grazing his shields. The gravitational core flared as he performed a vertical climb impossible for any conventional jet. "Lock EMP missile," he ordered. "Target the dorsal node." "Locked," Nexa confirmed. "Then fire." The missile streaked toward its target, exploding in a blinding flash. The Leviathan's drone swarm faltered, their signals lost. "Drones offline." Arya's voice came through the comms. "You did it." But Jot's instinct screamed. "No, this was too easy." His warning came